Chapter 14. Harry awakes to yet another tequila sunrise. He and Ronnie the Bear are lost and late for their first class. But when the boys stumble out of breath into class, they are delighted to find that the teacher is late or out for coffee. But in unison, the boys' faces scream, "Holy freaking balls! The cat has been Professor Hardcastle this whole time! Willikers!" As the professor puts together a clever witticism about tardiness and George Washington's trees full of cherries, Harry makes another mental note: never pet cats that you don't know. No, never pet anything. The potion class's door is thrown open, and in dances that black hole of a woman with a scar-aching glare. She leans with her best effort to strike an attractive pose, while beginning to whet her student's appetite with a taste of what kind of rhetoric could be expected here. The stark impossibility that such a thing can be human, not to mention a human that Harry has to pay attention to, is only matched by Malfoy's apparent infatuation with her. They look into each other's eyes like two serpents on a honeymoon. Snake, astonished that she has an admirer, and Malfoy, astonished that he likes women. Snake, seeing now that Harry is not paying attention to her lips and syllables massages of notes, calls him out and rags on his celebrity in front of everyone. Harry is surprised, for he was only taking notes intently. Then Snake demands from Harry how to make a certain spell. Harry good-naturedly says he just doesn't know. How could he? This is his first day. Christ! Driven by some unholy jealousy, the unfair Snake presses him again. What is such and such? Or how many rat tails are in Minkerfuls? Harry again, with the oil of Olivier, acts humble, demure even, thankful for the lesson. He controls his urge to slay Snake's ears with a few fiery riffs off his wand. Snake finally subsides her onslaught. She stupidly feels she has cowed our Harry. At lunchtime, the kids relax and compare first impressions on teachers. Ronnie the Bear tells Harry that he could hardly see him cow to such an asshole back there. Harry explains to the bear that subtlety and patience are a great way to look pretty cool. The bear has to agree, and they give each other Fonzie looks. The rest of lunch is spent on mail reading, which is delivered by a host of birds that we, the readers, are already duly familiar with. Some kids get letters, others get ornaments that quickly fill with mother's blood, and some desperately wait for their letters to arrive, which shall never, for they are the type of kids that mothers never write to. Now, Harry opts to read the paper. Now, dear readers, if you've ever paid attention to me, now is the time. Harry reads aloud to Ronnie and Harmony that the Leprechaun Bank, which he had been to earlier on, has now been broken into. It was that same vault where the gunny sack had been. It was busted into by what is suspected to be black art wizards of Valmart's order. Jeepers! But of course the gunny sack was gone before the robbers got there.